Right, so this is part 3 of Blue Phones. Let's jump straight ahead into the demonstration. And part 2 ended with Discord. Part 3. Okay, let's jump straight into it. So part 2 ended off with this G chord and 4 and, right? Then we do exactly the same thing as we did in part 1, that intro. Exactly the same. Right until the A minor 7 chord. Then the next couple of bars are an adaptation of what we did in part 1. So I'm going to go through the notes a little bit quickly, just because most of it is already covered. In fact, part 3 is very much an adaptation of part 1. So we have also the same rhythm where we have and 4 and. So it's the A minor 7 chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But now the notes have changed. So third fret of the B string, first fret of the B string, second fret of the G string. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there we go. And then the next bar is exactly the same. So we have and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and, right? The next bar is also the same. And then this single note is the only change, second fret of the B string. So far we have 1 and 2 and 3. Here's the change. Back to normal. 2, 3. Change, right? And then now the little starting part of the next bar is also a change. So we have we're sort of going to go against this rule of the middle finger being in charge of the second fret here, because the reason being is if you do it this way, it's going to be choppy. Can you hear the difference? So we're going to go third fret of the B string with our ring finger, second fret of the B string with our middle finger, and second fret of the B string of the G string with our pointy. And then everything else is the same. Right, so in total we have 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have this bit, which is exactly the same as part 1 again, but we do it twice. And we end on a C major chord. Right, that is the entire part 3, and that's the whole song. Okay, so let me play everything at full speed and then slower. I'm gonna go from this chord. 3. Okay, everything a little bit slower from this G chord, and 4, and just a little bit more, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and see. And then we end on our C chord. Okay.